Hello, my dear subscribers and my future subscribers. Russian girl Natalya is here. Do you remember that in November I made a vlog? Let's watch old pictures from my childhood with me. And I showed you a lot of pictures where I was a kid. I told you about my family, about my childhood memories, and I hope it was interesting for many of you. And yeah, I got a lot of good comments. After that, I promised to continue this topic. And I asked you before if it would be okay to film another vlog about my other pictures and tell you about my I don't know how to say that, about my youth, about my period of time when I graduated from college and I started a new life. Now it's time to talk about it, so let's get started and move to my pictures, which start with 2007. For example, this picture was taken on May 2nd in 2007. It's me. I was 20 years old, and it's my first workplace where I was a teacher. It's a school. You see, I look so young. It's me as well after washing my hair. Yeah, it's my door. I love the different pictures with cats. These pictures weren't taken in 2007. I think they were taken at least 5 years later. I don't know why they're here. This is me again, 2007, and these are my first students. They are adults already, and they both have kids. Let's continue. 2007 again. Girls from my first class. This is my cousin. The pictures aren't good because they all were taken on the phones, and those phones didn't have good quality cameras, you know. This is the apartment where I lived before and where I'm still living now, but this room looks different because we don't have this old TV anymore, but we still have this stand. Also, we have a different door, different windows, different curtains, but the wardrobe and the mirror are still the same. The floor is still the same, of course. This is me again. I had such a haircut. I was so slim. But my face shape was a bit different because, of course, when people are younger, their faces look differently. They are my grandma's friends. Actually, they are already both dead. Me and me, no, not me, me and me again. It was in summer. This is my friend, this is me. We were in our garden. This is my grandma. She died when I was 24. She died because of cancer. This is me and my friend. Okay, this is what our garden looked like and our house there. Yeah, it didn't look like a typical Russian dacha because we didn't have enough money to build it well. I love this picture, really. It was, let me see, it was August 2007, and I was at my friend. I don't know why, but I look so cute here. That's why I love this picture. This is me before sleeping. Our rooms in this apartment were covered with carpets. This is me on September 1st, and what the year? 2007 again. You know that, maybe you don't know, that September 1st in Russia is the first school day when all the students from schools, from colleges, from universities start their new school year. And it's a holiday. That's why I was wearing these beautiful clothes. At the same time, while I was working as a teacher, I was studying in a university. Here in Russia, it's called a distance studying, and all the people who study distantly just come to the universities for exams. I had been studying for 5 years there. Let's continue. This is a cat, and it's a cat of my first boyfriend. I took a lot of pictures of him. I mean, of the cat. a lot of pictures of the cat. I think I met my first boyfriend in 2007 exactly. This is me at school. It was a holiday of the Russian alphabet. When children finish learning the Russian alphabet, it's pretty often here to make a holiday for them. I was Tsaritsa Azbuka, like Tsaritsa of a Russian alphabet. They were my students. A lot of pictures with this cat again. I don't know why I have a lot of similar pictures. I need to delete them. This is my uncle. We have just 5 years difference, and I treat him as an older brother. This is my grandma again. By the way, my uncle isn't my grandma's son. He was, because my grandma is dead, he was her nephew. This is my ex-student. We met when he was in the 3rd grade at school, and can you believe in that? We are still friends. You know, he was my favorite student back then. It was 2008. He was a kid, but we're still friends. Our friendship started exactly at those times, and now he is in another country. He lives there, he works there, but we are still in touch. He's 25 or 26 now. You know, it's really good to be such friends for a long time. A lot of me, a lot of me. Again, the same pictures. I need to delete them. The same face. I have no idea why. I had a short haircut. I think it didn't fit me, but I liked this haircut back then. You know why I have a lot of pictures of me? Because my first boyfriend really liked to take my pictures. That's why I have a big collection of me when I was 20, 21 years old. Oh, yeah, this is also me. My ex-student and my friend, as I told you before. One spring I liked wearing such ponytails, short ponytails. You see? I looked like, I don't know, a student from high school. But yeah, of course, because I was too young. I'm afraid to look above and what kind of pictures there will be, because yeah, sometimes I took sexy pictures for my boyfriend. If I find something sexy, of course I will cut it for my vlog. I won't show such pictures to you because they're too private. But no, just me. My sister, it was 2008, me again. A lot of me in the garden with dirty hands. My first boyfriend. You know, a lot of people delete their pictures with ex-boyfriends, but I don't, because it was my life, it was a part of my life, so why should I delete them? It happened to me, I can't erase it. Since I can't erase it from my life, why should I delete pictures? Do you remember my vlogs from Turgayak Lake? And it's exactly Turgayak Lake as well, but another part of it, another side of it, I would say like this. And I like it there. It was the first time when I visited that lake. It was the first time spending a night there. But the thing is, we were a company of 4 people and we had just one small tent. So this man and his girlfriend spent the night in the tent, and me and my boyfriend spent the night in a car. It was awful. I will never repeat it again, because the spending a night in the car, oh my God, then everything just hurts. Everything hurts. But anyway, we spent really nice time there. I need to clean the pictures. Oh my God, a lot of the same pictures. Turgayak again. Let's keep it. Me and my sister, when she was a teenager, I told you that we grew up separately, so we barely met. And I skipped her teenage, completely skipped it, since I believe in the plenty of lives, of our lives. Maybe in the next life we will be closer. I would like this. The 1st of September again, but which year? 2008. I think it will be a long vlog because I have a lot of years here. Let's do it faster then. Well, it's already the time when I broke up with my first boyfriend. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my God. This is my friend from the university. Actually, we aren't in touch anymore. We are online friends, but we don't talk, we don't meet anymore. But when we studied in a university, we spent a lot of time together. For example, this was August 2008, no, 2009. And I spent a month at her place. I lived there, and every weekend we went to the disco in a park. I was wearing her clothes sometimes. My crazy youth. Not that crazy actually, because some people are crazier when they're young. But anyway, autumn of 2009, our university days. Oh my God. Yeah, it's me. And here I was working in the kindergarten already. It was 2009. Kindergarten again. Yeah, I love this picture. Oh my God. You know, it was my profile picture. It's one of my favorite ones. My grandma. I have just a few pictures of her when she was old. A cat of my ex. My photo session. I was like a model. A lot of pictures of me. And my sister. Of me and my sister. My youth again. I wasn't a soldier, no. I took these clothes just for taking pictures. May 2011. Here I'm with my future husband already. A lot of pictures of my sister. She loved wearing my clothes. Actually, for example, this was my dress. This is my birthday celebration when I turned 25. It was June 2011. I think it's the first time when I celebrated my birthday, because when I was a kid, actually we didn't celebrate it like, like it's common to celebrate birthdays with friends, with classmates. No. My childhood wasn't like that. Mostly I celebrated my birthdays just with my grandparents, with some relatives. And then I decided to celebrate my 25th birthday, like, like normal people do. And actually that was enough for me. After that celebration, I never celebrated my birthdays anymore. Really, that celebration was enough for me. My trip to Zlatoust. I don't know why these pictures come after my 25th birthday, because actually here I'm younger than 25. I think here I was 23. It's a museum, by the way. One of my favorite pictures again. I think I need to make such a haircut again. I love it. So I'm gonna keep it save image. Guys, do you remember when Dima and I went to Zlatoust and filmed a vlog? I will share the link in the description below. Me and my sister again. This is what I told you about, that my university friends and I loved going to the discos in summer. I think it was our last disco together. And this is the time when I started working as a private teacher, as a tutor, and started going to my students privately. I loved taking pictures with my students' cats. I still love taking such pictures. So I have a lot of cats in my photo album. This is me in January 2012. Still short haircut. By the way, my ex-husband was a Tatar. He wasn't Russian, he was a Tatar. At my students again. And my wedding day. It was which month? June? No, July. July 2012. This is me wearing a wedding dress. Here in Russia, it's a tradition to do a buyback of a bride. When a groom goes to his bride step by step, answering different questions about his future wife, participating in different competitions, etc. And the main thing of this buyback is getting money from a groom and his family, and then this money come to a newborn family like a gift. Before my wedding, I was sleeping just 3 hours preparing for this buyback, and I didn't look nice without glasses. Oh my god, just look at my face. I looked so tired and sleepy. Oh my god. I got a lot of questions why I was wearing glasses, why couldn't I buy lens for wedding, but and then have a lot of pictures with such face. No, it was better to wear glasses. I have a lot of wedding pictures, and again, even if my marriage wasn't nice, I still don't want to delete these pictures because it was a part of my life, even if it was a not good part. My cousins, they're younger than me. My relatives and my ex-friends. We aren't friends anymore. Actually, they are all not my friends anymore. You know, this is my only one friend. We are still friends forever. And yeah, sometimes I communicate with this girl. She's a friend from my childhood. She doesn't live here anymore, but we're kind of online friends and meet sometimes when she comes here. This is my cat Muся. I don't have this cat anymore because when I get divorced, I gave this cat to my ex-husband, but he lost her. I was so upset when I discovered that he lost her 4 years ago. My poor cat. These are my parents and my sister, of course. And this is my second cat. I called her Kitya. And you know, when I got this cat, I got a really bad allergy. I didn't know that I could have allergy for cats because I loved cats. I hugged them. And after having cats, yeah, I got allergy. I don't know which year it was, maybe 2022, when I gave my white cat to other people, to other owners, because of my allergy. This is my first time in Moscow. Yeah, the picture's position is weird, but I can't do anything about it. It was actually the first time when I went somewhere far from my home alone. And since I was married, I was still married in that year, it was 2017. It was the best and the craziest trip at the same time. I was happy that I'm somewhere away from my home, away from my husband, but every day he called me, he became hysterical, and he told me that I should immediately get back home, otherwise, well, he threatened me a lot back then. But this trip changed me a lot as well, because my marriage was really problematic, and before my trip I cried a lot. From 2012 to 2017 I cried because of my husband's behavior, but when I got back home I changed. I stopped crying, and I did everything for him to leave me, and I could do that in 2019. By the way, I don't know why I didn't took pictures between 2017 and 2019. I think exactly because of my problematic life back then. And in 2019, I started my vlog in Russian. I have my first YouTube channel where I have more than 3,000 subscribers, and all the videos there are in Russian. I filmed everything about my city, about my trips. So it was the same what I do now, but not in English. And only in a few years I started my English channel. Well, guys, this is all about my youth. I think I will continue showing the pictures and all videos next time, because it's pretty enough for this vlog. Please tell me if you liked this vlog, if you liked watching my pictures, and if you'd like to continue watching them from 2019 and up to 2025. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.